Hi, I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from yourblackworld.com. I want to say thank you to those who support us. We're doing really well. We're getting a lot of readers these days, and it makes me happy because, in case you're wondering why we even created Your Black World, we created it because the goal is to have independent Black-owned media that allows us to speak to our issues in a way that we're comfortable with, not in a way that is sort of dictated by some overseer. If you look around, you'll see most of these media outlets that are out here, online and otherwise, are usually owned by people who don't care a whole lot about the Black community, and that really bothers me. And that's why I'll partner with these outlets, and I go on some of these outlets every now and then, but nothing really gives me more satisfaction than doing something that belongs to us. And when I say us, I'm talking about you and me and all of us. Now speaking of Black media outlets that are owned by white people, I was thinking about BET. BET, as you know, is owned by Viacom, and Viacom is a company that is very profitable, and they focus pretty much on the bottom line. That's pretty much all they think about. That's all they care about. You can't go to them and talk about mass incarceration, urban violence, the spread of STDs in the Black community, educational inequality, racial inequality, economic inequality, Black unemployment, or any of these issues, and have them give you more than a cursory answer. They probably would not care. And so when I look at BET, I see a network that unfortunately is kind of under the occupation of somebody who doesn't care about our kids. So really, the fact is that if you have a choice between feeding people fattening food and greasy food and unhealthy food versus feeding them good things that are going to make them healthy in the long run, well, the greasy food is always going to sell. The ice cream is always going to have a longer line than the vegetables. And, and when people are not necessarily proactive in terms of highlighting the problems with some of what we're being fed from an intellectual standpoint, then you're pretty much got a very simple model on your hands, where capitalism basically says that if you can get more viewers on your network by putting Lil Wayne on, or Wiz Khalifa, or 2 Chainz, then you get by putting on TJ Holmes, and you need to put on 2 Chainz, even though 2 Chainz run around here teaching Black men that all you want for your birthday is a big booty hoe. That's the name of his most famous song, in case you're wondering. Black men, he's performing on all the big campuses, even our most prestigious institutions like Morehouse College. Instead of Black men saying, like Dr. King, all I want for my birthday is freedom. All I want is economic independence. All I want is liberation. They're saying all I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. And if you don't think that's a problem, then there's a problem with you, because any psychologist will tell you that messages that you repeat to yourself on a regular basis sink deeply into your subconscious and literally change who you are. And because who you are has been changed, you don't even have the ability all the time to even notice the person that you are versus the person you would have been had you been given a more constructive message. So bringing us back to BET, people think I hate BET. I don't hate BET. I don't hate the people that run BET, but I do love our children. Love is stronger than hate. So I'm not running around here with hate. I'm running around here with a sledgehammer of love that says that if we love our kids, we are going to speak up when our kids are being fed a message that leads to their self-destruction. When you listen to the blueprint of what many hip-hop artists are giving kids on the radio, they're giving them a blueprint that says you want to stay high and drunk as much as possible. You want to have sex with everything that moves. You want to go out and shoot another Black man in the face. You want to be ignorant and proud of it. You want to do all these things that never lead you to a good place. And then we turn around and we wonder why our boys are filling up the penitentiaries and filling up the morgues and ending up in all these situations where they are marginalized, dehumanized, and dead before they have a chance to even live a constructive and productive life. Anything that feeds into that system needs to be confronted. If we are not willing to confront it, then we deserve whatever the externalities are that come from sitting there in silence while people destroy our kids. So I did have a conversation with some people related to BET, and I made it very clear that, look, I don't want to fight anybody. I don't want to go attack BET. But I think that when you see this buffoonery on television, we all have to speak up. And if you want to know where I'm coming from, you're hearing it straight from the horse's mouth. Instead of me writing an article about it, you're hearing me actually say this. I'm not fighting BET out of hate. I'm fighting BET out of love, because any parent will tell you that if you love your children enough, you will kill anybody or anything that gets in the way of that child's progress, success, and survival. And that's the bottom line, and I think that's where we need to stand. Well, I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World. Please take care. God bless, and have a wonderful day.